Hello everyone, I'm Neha from Ixambee. फ्रेंड्स, आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए और बेल आइकन को प्रेस कीजिए सो दैट आप अपडेटेड रहे विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू ऑल द अपकमिंग गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम्स। और अगर आपको कोई भी डाउट है, कोई भी क्वेरी है विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू द ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज विच वी प्रोवाइड एट Ixambee, so in that case you can contact us through this email ID which is displayed on the screen, और या आप फिर हमें कॉल कर सकते हैं इस नंबर पे, या फिर you can also visit us on our website wherein you will get all the details. फ्रेंड्स, तो जरूर सब्सक्राइब करें हमारे चैनल को और आप उसे देखें सो दैट यू कैन बी अपडेटेड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू all the upcoming government exams and the courses which we are providing. I would like to inform you all that, friends, we at Ixambee, we have an online course for the Central Bank of India Law Officer Scale 2. Okay, so for this examination, we have an online course, and in this online course, we have video lessons, study notes, practice test which includes mock test, chapter test, CCQs, etc. लाइव सेशंस होते हैं जिसको आप डाउट क्लैरिफाइंग सेशंस भी कह सकते हैं, wherein the expert faculty they are available to clarify your doubts, and last but not the least we also provide interview guidance. फ्रेंड्स, ये जो ऑनलाइन कोर्स हम प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया लॉ ऑफिसर स्केल 2 के लिए, इस पे अभी Ixambee आपको फ्लैट 40% ऑफ दे रही है फॉर द फर्स्ट 40 enrollment. So you can use the coupon code new40 and get yourself enrolled as soon as possible and avail this discount offer. And इसके लिए आप Ixambee को कॉल कर सकते हैं इस नंबर पे, या फिर आप हमारी वेबसाइट को विजिट कर सकते हैं. आज के वीडियो सेशन में हम डिस्कस करेंगे स्पेशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स के बारे में, जिसमें कि हम देखेंगे डिफरेंस बिटवीन इंडेमनिटी एंड गारंटी. सो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन दीज टू टाइप्स ऑफ contracts, okay, the in contract of indemnity and contract of guarantee. एंड ये जो टॉपिक है स्पेशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट का, ये बहुत सारे लॉ एग्जाम्स के लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है, लाइक सेबी, IBPS SO Legal, देन RBI, देन सेंट्रल बैंक के एग्जाम जो आने वाली है. सो दिस topic of the Indian contract, that is very important from the point of view of all these examinations. So we'll be moving ahead with the topic discussion. So contract of indemnity. So before we see what is the difference between contract of indemnity and contract of guarantee, पहले हम ये देखेंगे एक basic idea we will be having about what actually these two type of contracts are. So एक brief idea जो है इस दो contract के बारे में वो ये है कि contract of indemnity जो है वो एक ऐसी contract है wherein one of the parties to it actually promises that he will be saving the very other person or the party from any loss which will be caused to him by, it could be from the conduct of the promiser himself, or it could be from the conduct of any other person. Okay, so in either of these circumstances there is a promise to compensate. So ये जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ इंडेमनिटी है ये बेसिकली दो पार्टी के बीच में होती है, जो इंडेमनीफायर है एंड द इंडेमनिटी होल्डर और इंडेमनीफाइड. जो इंडेमनीफायर है, एज वी नो, दैट इज बेसिकली अ पर्सन हु प्रॉमिसेस टू सेव फ्रॉम द लॉस. ऑन द अदर हैंड इंडेमनिटी होल्डर और इंडेमनीफाइड कौन है? दोज whose loss is to be made good. अब एक very simple example of this contract of indemnity is the insurance contract, wherein जो insurance company होती है that actually agrees to compensate the insured for what? For any loss or damage which will be incurred by the insured. Okay, and in return जो है insured जो है premium pay करती है to the insurer on the now looking on to the contract of guarantee. So contract of guarantee basically क्या होती है? That is a contract for performing the promise, okay, or for the purpose of discharging the liability of a third person. Okay, and ये कब होगा? For that performance of promise or discharge of liability of that third person, in case that third person makes a default. Okay, so contract of guarantee में three parties होती है: principal debtor, creditor and the surety. So principal debtor कौन हुआ? For whom the guarantee is given. Creditor कौन हुआ? To whom the guarantee is given. एंड श्योरिटी कौन हो गया, हु गिव्स द गारंटी. सो अब एग्जांपल अगर हम देखें कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ गारंटी की, सो लाइक सपोज a person A, he has actually taken a loan from person B, okay, and in this case person C, he actually promises B that in case A fails to repay the loan amount, okay, then in that case C will be repaying the amount. So इस केस में A कौन हो गया, वो प्रिंसिपल डेटर हो गया, B हो गया क्रेडिटर और C हो गया श्योरिटी. अब हम देखेंगे what is the difference between indemnity and guarantee. So looking on to the difference between them, we will be seeing the difference on certain basis, certain parameters. So सबसे पहला जो difference है वो उनके definition के basis पे ही है, meaning के basis पे ही है. As contract of indemnity, what it is a contract that is between two parties and it is with respect to the compensation of any loss, okay. Whereas contract of guarantee क्या है, that is a contract between three parties and it is a contract for what, for paying the liability. Number of parties जो indemnity में है, that is 2, and in the contract of guarantee there are 3 parties. We saw in the case of indemnity 2 parties कौन थी, indemnifier and indemnified, whereas guarantee में principal, debtor, creditor and surety. Number of contracts, so contract of indemnity में एक contract होता है, वो contract किसके बीच में होता है, indemnifier and indemnified के बीच में, and that is the original and independent contract between these two parties. Whereas contract of guarantee में कितने contracts होते हैं, 3 contracts होते हैं, and that is between the there are 3 contracts between whom all, the creditor and the principal debtor, one contract, then the creditor and the surety, the second contract, and between the surety and the principal debtor. So these are the 3 contracts in the contract of guarantee. Now purpose, क्या purpose है इन दोनों contract के, उसके बीच में क्या difference है. So indemnity, that is the purpose of indemnity contract is to compensate for the loss, whereas on the other hand guarantee basically gives security to the creditor. Now on the basis of maturity of liability या फिर time of liability हम कह सकते हैं. So in the contract of indemnity, maturity of liability happens or time of liability is when that particular contingency or loss actually occurs. Whereas guarantee में liability जो surety की होती है वो already from the very beginning होती है, it already exists. Then nature of liability, what is the nature of liability in these two type of contracts. So indemnity में there is a primary liability of the indemnifier, whereas guarantee में जो है primary liability किसकी होती है, principal debtor की. However, if he makes a default or he fails to make the payment etc., then in that case the liability of the surety arises, and that is why it is considered as a secondary. Now the right to sue third parties. So indemnifier, he cannot actually sue third parties with respect to any loss in his own name, because there is no privity of contract. Whereas surety जो है वो sue कर सकती है principal debtor को अपने नाम पे, because he steps into the shoes of the creditor after he has actually discharged the debts. Now competency of the parties. So indemnity में all the parties they must be competent to enter into a contract, okay. Whereas जो guarantee का contract होता है उसमें minor अगर principal debtor है, then also the contract that will be considered as a valid one. So this was basically the difference between these two type of contracts. Hope the topic is clear to you. In case of any queries, or in case if you want us to discuss any specific topic, act, anything as such, you can mention that in the comment box of this video. Friends, before I end, I would like to inform you that we at Ixambee, we are providing flat 38% off on all the online courses, and courses with respect to the agri, that is agriculture, Rajya Bhasha, and then the legal courses. So on all these we have flat 38% off going on as a Thanksgiving week, and so for this you can get yourself enrolled by using the coupon code that is thanks38. And as you know, you can contact us on this number, or you can visit our website and get yourself enrolled and avail this discount which is being apart from this friends, जैसा आप जानते हो कि अभी IXAMBI में हमारी लीगल क्लासेस ऑनगोइंग है नवंबर मंथ से फ्रेश बैच जो थी स्टार्ट हुई थी. So in these live sessions, various topics are being covered by our expert faculty. So till now we have covered certain acts in the month of November, and so the total number of lectures, if you can see, it's around 22 in the month of November. So we are hardly left with few of them. Rest have been covered. In the month of December, we are going to conduct around 26 sessions or classes, you can say, and various acts are going to be covered. Apart from this, in the month of January, 25 lectures will be conducted, which will be dedicated to different acts. So you can avail the opportunity of attending these classes by getting yourself enrolled in the various courses. Friends, the online courses for the law are being conducted by our expert legal faculty, as you can see on the screen. Thank you, everyone. Hope today's topic is clear to you. Friends, do remember to subscribe to our channel and press on the bell icon. We are there at every step of your preparation to help you out, to guide you, and to help you out in all possible way. Thank you.